Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to PendulumEdu. Thank you for joining in, learners. I am Manisha and we are back with yet another editorial session right here to enhance and work on your vocabulary. So I can see Winnie and Muskan. Hello Winnie, hello Muskan, good morning. Others, those who have joined me, I would just request you all to comment and let me know that you guys are there with me. The reason is that I would then, come to know about your names and we can then connect with each other. Great. So Muskan is there, Winnie is there, others, those who are there, quickly comment, let me know, and not to forget to like and share the session with your friends, with your known ones, those who you think need this particular session. Okay. Now this is particularly for vocabulary enhancement and also for reading ability. We work on your reading ability alongside, क्योंकि पूरा आर्टिकल मैं आपको समझाती हूँ, वो हिंदी हो या इंग्लिश, हम आपको दोनों ही लैंग्वेजेस में साथ लेके जाते हैं. So let's begin with the article for today, guys, and the article heads as Artless and Heartless. Now, Artless, definitely we're talking about art, so it's artless, there's no innovation. Heartless, like insensitive. Okay, so Artless and Heartless we'll see on Central Vista project. So what is the Vista project? What are we talking about? Why we're talking about this Central Vista project? What is the reason? We'll come to know right now. The government must respond to concerns about demolitions in Central Vista redevelopment. Demolition is noun. हिंदी में हम कहते हैं ना विध्वंस, ठीक है, उसको हम कहते हैं demolition. That is destruction. Destruction. Okay. So whenever we say that government must respond to concerns about demolition, Central Vista redevelopment, we're talking about that whatever this decision has been made, that there won't be that about demolitions in the redevelopment process. Okay, there must be government's intervention. Government should definitely come up और उनको इस बारे में बात करनी चाहिए, इस कंसर्न को एड्रेस करना चाहिए. ओके, हेलो कुणाल, कप्तान, संजीव, रूही, hello everyone, good morning. Kaptan, sometimes this itches, okay, because of the screen and the rays, it itches, that is why. Okay, all right, I hope the voice is clear, Sanjeev. I don't think that there must be issue with that. Everyone, good morning. Yeah, it's clear, right? Kaptan, sometimes okay, okay, Ruhi. All right, so there must be the Government of India's Central Vista redevelopment project is highly questionable as a national priority at any time, and more so in the midst of a pandemic. You know, we all know the redevelopment that's taking place of the I would say parliament. Okay, the so this Central Vista redevelopment, it should be reconsidered. Whatever questions are there, जो भी लोगों के दिमाग में डाउट है उनको आपको एड्रेस करना होगा. It is the central government who has to come and respond to this. It is highly questionable, मतलब भाई बहुत ही ज़्यादा लोग इसके ऊपर डाउट कर रहे हैं, क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं कि क्यों अमिट पैंडेमिक, जो कि सबसे पहली प्रायोरिटी होनी चाहिए, हम पार्लियामेंट बिल्डिंग पर इतना फोकस क्यों करें. The project includes the construction of a new parliament building and new residences for the Prime Minister and the Vice President. Now this is hilarious. मतलब ये मुझे बहुत ही मजाक की बात लग रही है, because amid all the trouble, the loss that everyone is facing all across the globe, here we are talking about Parliament, Prime Minister and Vice President. Like, why? Are these lives that are important, just or all of us, all the civilians and each one of us? Ansh, good morning, Ansh, Muskan. All right, it's clear. Great, guys. A new parliament building is indeed required, and there is a strong case for reorganizing the existing offices of the central government. कहते हैं कि भाई बहुत ज़रूरी है, हम मान रहे हैं पार्लियामेंट को रीडेवलप करना. However, the architecture and timelines like the time frame, the time zone, जो कि समय चल रहा है, of the redevelopment as it is happening now, are less about the need and more about an imperious obsession with grandeur. Imperious is an adjective that means dangerous, थोड़ा सा खतरनाक. Okay. Obsession with grandeur. Obsession का मतलब जो पागलपन है. Grandeur, that is splendid. Grandeur is a noun subject that means something that is splendid, grand. ठीक है, जो बहुत ही आप कह सकते हो बहुत ही बड़ा कोई चीज है और कोई चीज बहुत ही ग्रैंड है. दैट इज grandeur. ठीक है, grand, splendid, amazing, something that's extraordinary. तो कहते हैं कि ये जो grandeur, दिखावा और जो दिखावे के लिए जो कि जो वो चाहते हैं कि वो अपनी स्प्लेंडेडनेस को इस तरह से दिखावे के तौर पर प्रकट करें, वो जो ऑब्सेशन है गवर्नमेंट का, वो ऑब्सेशन लग रहा है. ये एक खतरनाक ऑब्सेशन दिख रहा है इस समय. भले ही जरूरत तो है बट ये समय नहीं है. Kunal, does this project as if we were spectator without number while using PC? Yes, it does. It should have anti-glare lens. Anti-glare lens. If it has, without any power, you can use spectacles. You can use a pair of spectacles with anti-glare lens, and they protect you from these rays of whether it's your phone, whether it's your laptop. It does. Okay, so you can get it done for yourself as well if you wish to, without any power, but anti-glare lens protects you with this. Right now, Abhi says right now. Bilkul, yes, government's attitude is actually the same. Abhi, bilkul. What? See, the selfish behavior. This is the selfish act of the government, which definitely should be reconsidered. It should be rethought. But let's see what government does and what government thinks of. All right, going ahead, writer adds. Please remember imperious, grandeur. We did demolition. We also talked about timelines. So imperious is important, grandeur is important. Now grandeur I've written right on the top, which is a noun subject. All right, Kunal, you're welcome. Moving ahead, we have the irony is that a colossus built. Now when we say colossus, colossus is used in noun form also, but here it's been used as an adjective, which means big or huge. In Hindi, we definitely term it as Vishal. I shouldn't be telling you this because it's like something that's huge. So, bada koi cheez hai, agar koi cheez bahut vishal hai, that is colossus. Now, from colossus, if you remember, there's another word, colossal. Now, this is another common word. It's again an adjective, which means huge. All right, okay. The irony is that a colossus built amid the ruins of a pandemic could turn out to be a monument to the government's disregard for public good. Okay. The irony, now they say that it is something like, it's weird that amid a pandemic wherein the country and entire world is facing destruction and damage, we are after this colossus built. Like हम इतनी ये जो बड़ी बिल्डिंग खड़ी करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं and we are disregarding the public good, हम उसको बिल्कुल नकार रहे हैं. Disregard is नकारना, किसी चीज को, to ignore something. So we are ignoring the public good, not we, but the government is doing that. The misplaced determination of the center to complete the project before the next Lok Sabha election in 2024 is characteristic of the showmanship. Showmanship is a noun subject, that means skill. Like kushalta. Okay, showmanship that has befallen governance in India. Befallen, that means it's होना, किसी चीज का होना. Governance जो चीज लेकर आया था, ये वो characteristic है. इसको लोकसभा इलेक्शन 2024 तक खत्म करने, तो ये दिस इज अ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ द स्किल जो कि गवर्नेंस की स्किल इंडिया में आई है या आई थी. बट देयर इज नो जस्टिफिएबल अर्जेंसी इन रेजिंग टू द ग्राउंड a row of buildings and then rebuilding. Now, please pay attention to this. Let's say ठीक है भाई, अगर आप कहते हो कि डिटर्मिन किया गया था और उनका कोशिश है कि 2024 के इलेक्शन तक इसको खत्म करना है, it's fine. This is the governance skill that the government has. It's fine, but at present it is not at all justified, because that's in this moment of urgency, you are raising to the ground a row of buildings. Raising to the ground मतलब आप पहले तो उनको completely खत्म कर रहे हैं. Raising, that is damaging. Okay, you are raising it to ground and then you are again rebuild. पहले आप उसको पूरा तोड़ रहे हैं, खत्म कर रहे हैं, फिर से उसको build कर रहे हैं. इसका कोई sense नहीं है. At present there is no urgency. Kaptan says humongous. That's absolutely right. Humongous would be a synonym to colossus or colossal. Definitely, Kaptan. That's the correct word. We can definitely use this word. That's right. The writer says last week 76 scholars, artists, writers, curators and museum professionals put the spotlight on a particularly concerning aspect of the project. Put the spotlight मतलब किसी चीज पर ध्यान देना. I'm wiping off the screen to make it better to understand. Puts the spotlight is a phrase that means to emphasize. जोर डालना किसी चीज पर. Okay. So 76 scholars, there were artists, there were writers, curators and museum professionals जिन्होंने particular concern था जो project का, उस पर थोड़ा सा like put the spotlight, that means पर emphasize किया. The National Museum of India, the Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts and the National Archives Annex are set to be demolished to make way for new buildings. Imagine these are all demolished, इन सबको खत्म कर दिया गया and there are new buildings coming up. These experts have called for an immediate suspension of the project and wide public consultations on the path ahead. Now these people जिन्होंने ये support किया था और 76 scholars and all these last week जिन्होंने एक important aspect of project की concern raise किया है, they have asked for complete suspension, immediate suspension of the project. There are valid concerns about the conservation of the collections housed like stored. House has been used as a verb, मतलब रखना, या फिर आप कह सकते हो प्रदान करना. Like house is a noun subject also, घर जिसे हम कहते हैं, but यहाँ verb की तरह use हुआ है to provide or to like render, प्रदान करना. Okay. Now, so whatever were there housed at, whatever collections were housed at these centers, इसके लिए बहुत ही valid concerns है कि आप कैसे conserve करेंगे इन सब चीज़ों को, कैसे protect करेंगे. Main point of attraction, Kaptan says, that is what put the spotlight on. See, this is not main point of attraction. Attracting something towards a particular like attracting your attention is put the spotlight. Okay, Kaptan. Main point of attraction is cynosure. Cynosure is the main point of attraction. Okay. All right, next one. The writer says that relocation of the treasures at the National Museum, archival records. Archival records means relating to archives. Relating to archives. Now these are adjectives. Relating to archives, this means like very old, like history. Okay. And the National Archives and manuscript holdings at the IGNCA can be an extremely challenging task even during ordinary times. बहुत ही ज़्यादा थोड़े चैलेंजिंग हो सकते हैं कि आप इनको कहाँ पर प्रिजर्व करेंगे, कहाँ रखेंगे. जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ें हैं which are there at National Museum, Indira Gandhi Center for Arts, and National Archive the next. Where are we going to preserve it or conserve it? We are not at all aware, right? And in such an unordinary and uncertain time, though, where do we think that we will be able to conserve all this? It is a complex operation that requires detailed planning and expertise. Such changes around premier institutions take place only after wide consultations in any part of the world. Okay. Now here, if you see that all these changes that take place, okay, it takes place only when we have all consulted. सबके साथ अगर हमने साथ बैठ के डिस्कस कर लिया है या कंसल्टेशन कर लिया है in any part of the world, सबके साथ, okay, and certainly not in the opaque and cavalier manner as is being planned here. Opaque means unclear. It's an adjective which means unclear. अस्पष्ट, इस अस्पष्ट ढंग से नहीं किया जाता है. जब भी ऐसे कोई निर्णय ले जाते हैं तो बहुत ही सबके साथ कंसल्ट करके एक क्लियर ढंग से लिया जाता है, ना कि मनमाने ढंग से. Cavalier, that chronicles. What are you trying to say, Kunal? Very sorry. Yes, Kunal. So here, if you see chronicles, we are talking about. I don't know, Kunal, what has he said, like in what regard he has said this, okay? But let's see. Kunal, you can tell me, okay, in what context have you said this? We can definitely address that. So, is unclear ढंग से, and cavalier is again an adjective which means casual or usual. Like casual, ऐसे ही ढंग से अगर आप यूज इस ऐसे डिसीजंस ले रहे हैं in a casual way, in an unclear manner, it's not done so. Ambiguous, yes, ambiguous. For opaque, yes, Abhi, that's right, ambiguous. Kunal says archives. For chronicles, okay. Vague also we can take Kaptan, that's right, unclear. Artifacts at the National Museum still lack a complete inventory. The experts have pointed out, flagging the risk of loss or mishandling. अभी उन्होंने इस चीज़ को point out किया कि क्या होगा अगर कुछ चीज़ mishandle हुई, कोई खो गया, फिर क्या करेंगे. The Central Vista redevelopment project is clearly being implemented in a hurry. बहुत जल्दबाजी में हो रहा है. The government's intolerance towards any public scrutiny of the project is such that even photography of the construction is now banned. Now, government की जो impatience है, ये जो intolerance है, किसी भी तरह की उनके ऊपर investigation या scrutiny से पब्लिक आई होता है, राइट? तो उन्होंने फोटोग्राफी भी वहां पर बंद करवा दी है जहां कंस्ट्रक्शन हो रहा है. अभी इन्वेंटरी मीन्स लाइक द स्टॉक. इन्वेंटरी इज द स्टॉक. जैसे यहाँ पर कह रहे हैं म्यूजियम की अभी भी इन्वेंटरी कम है, मतलब म्यूजियम में जो चीज़ें होनी चाहिए, लाइक आर्टिफैक्ट्स एट द नेशनल म्यूजियम, उनके पास अभी भी इन्वेंट्री जो है वो कम है. मतलब उनके पास देख रेख करने के लिए आप कह सकते हैं लोग नहीं हैं, या जो उनको ज़रूरत होती है सामानों को सेट रखने की वो नहीं है. सो वेयर विल यू कीप ऑल ऑफ द स्टफ? अगर म्यूजियम से बाहर आता है तो वो चीज़ें कहाँ रखी जाएंगी, किस केस में रखी जाएंगी? ऑल दैट इज मिसिंग. ओके, अभी आई होप दैट्स क्लियर. The country is facing an unprecedented health crisis. Unprecedented is an adjective which means unusual and unexperienced. अभूतपूर्ण हिंदी में हम कहते हैं अभूतपूर्ण, मतलब ऐसा पहले कभी नहीं हुआ. ठीक है, अभूतपूर्ण, ऐसा पहले कभी नहीं हुआ. The ripple effects of which are being felt in the economic, social and political spheres. तो कहते हैं कि जिसका असर जो है वो हम सारे सेक्टर्स में देख रहे हैं. इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन, पॉलिटिकल, सोशल, एवरीवेयर वी आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग दिस. ओके, आई होप इट इज क्लियर. Yes. Is it clear until here, learners? If anyone is in doubt, can let me know. All right, Kunal, great. Going ahead, the last part says the government will lose nothing if it were to suspend the project and take the opposition and the public into confidence on the future course in calmer times, in better times, right? Calmer times, better time, and peaceful times. क्या कह रहे हैं कि गवर्नमेंट कुछ खोएगा नहीं, लाइक उनको कोई लॉस नहीं होगा अगर वो प्रोजेक्ट को अभी सस्पेंड कर देते हैं और पब्लिक को कॉन्फिडेंस में ले लेते हैं, और ये सब चीज़ें वो बाद में कर सकते हैं. Yes, ripple effects, negative effects. See, here the situation is such that the effects are negative only. Okay. चले तो आते हैं, देखिएगा फटाफट से. कामर इज अगेन एन एडजेक्टिव, बेटर. ओके, बेहतर जिसे हम कहते हैं. आइए देखते हैं टॉप 5 वर्ड्स. लर्नर्स, यू हैव टू टेल मी. इंटॉलरेंस इज नाउन. House was used as verb. Colossus was an adjective. Befell, verb. Imperious, adjective. Ripple, okay, Kunal, I hope that's done. Quickly let me know. We have top 5 words. Rest, the word list is there. You can definitely go and check it out right there. Yes, quickly let me know, guys. Number 5 is dangerous. That's right. Third is big. Yes, huge, humongous. House is to store, to keep. Yes. Gigantic. Yes, we can use, Kunal. Yes, Abhi, that's right. Kaptan, Muskan. Very good. Kaptan. Number 1 is impatience. Intolerance. हिंदी में हम कहते हैं असहनीयता. Okay. Befell is to happen. किसी चीज का होना. To take place. To happen or to take place. Yes, अभी that's right. असहनीय. वो असहनीय, intolerant. Intolerance है तो असहनीयता. Okay, that's right. So learners, these were top 5 words. Abhi, Kaptan, Kunal, Muskan. Very well done, guys. You guys answered these words. बाकी word list में words आपको दिए हैं. Description में link दी हुई है. Click करेंगे and you will get the entire word list there. Okay. Tip of the day पर आ जाते हैं, guys, and I told you that I'll be giving you tip related to pronouns today. So my tip will be that after than, if you see personal pronouns, after than, if you see personal pronouns like he, she, it, they, okay, I, all of this, then they are always in subjective case. Subjective case means the way they are used in subjects like I, we, she, he, etc. etc. For example, I am no way smarter than him. This is wrong. It will be than he. So after than, if you see a personal pronoun, it has to be in subjective case and not in objective case. Kaptan, abide means to follow. किसी चीज का पालन करना, that is abide, to follow, to stick to something. Okay. Is it clear? And the example is clear to all of you? Than I, not than me. Okay. Than you is same for subject and object. So than you is fine. Okay, Muskan says, okay, great. So this is the tip of the day that I have for you for today. I hope that this is something new to know and new to learn. Learners, kindly practice the word list word list that I share with you. Okay, for every session, do go through it, revise, practice these words, and let other people know about the session. Okay, every morning at 9 a.m. Monday to Saturday. Thank you so much, learners, for joining in. This session comes to an end right here. I shall see you at 10 a.m. Okay, and we will be discussing SSC miscellaneous quiz. Thank you so much.